Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack Punch Traders here. Gonna make a quick video going over the top 5 plays for tomorrow. I'll have another video lesson out later on, comparing some of the plays throughout the week, what's been working, what hasn't been working. Just sneaking this one in really quick. TKLF, so solid play, solid gapper rather. Didn't really do much, but fade after this quick push out of the gate. Still holding up, pretty low float if I remember. Nope, doesn't show me. Moving like a low float, so I'll just judge the price action and what it's doing. I'll get the float later on from some online source. So here we have a solid breakout over two. Technically a confirmed breakout here, even though it was fading the whole entire day. So if this fails to break down, comes back, holds the high twos, I think we could get a clear shot into the 320s, the next resistance level. And then after that, it doesn't really have much resistance until fourth. So, of course, take your quick snipes. If it keeps holding, it could keep going. But the plan really is just to see if it fails to break down. Shorts get trapped in here, and it comes back, confirms the previous high day, leading to a squeeze up higher to at least the low threes rather. Excuse me. Next up, PIK. Um, Solid move. We're a little bit choppy here. Very low float. That's what I really like about this. I know we just had TBLT, which was 900K or so. And here we are, solid breakout over the 160s. Now we got a potential breakout. If it could confirm it tomorrow, or maybe sometime later this week, whatever it is, the 260s or the 278 previous high day. Kind of funny, these two have the same high. So we're just looking for the failure to break down. Shorts get caught slipping. It does have the history of going parabolic, so people are going to remember this. If it and look at the history since then. If people are used to this thing just failing. Besides this one run up, I don't really see anything else. Yeah, just fade, 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 fade. So if shorts here get trapped in it, it fails to break down, comes back, holds key levels, 260s, 278 area. It could definitely give a nice rip up. Mid threes, four-ish. What do I have written down here? I have mid threes. I'm playing it pretty conservatively here. If it proves that it could do more, it could be a rebuy. But for now, let's just see how this works out. So far, holding up pretty well into the close. So we'll see how it opens. But the plan really is for it to confirm the high twos, mid twos, where there's this breakout, and rip up to the mid threes. SKYX. Here we go. A solid push off the lows from the twos to the mid fives. Volume's kind of done here, so we'll see what happens. It really needs to come back. I'm looking for a multi-day bounce on this for it to come back and retest the fives. Low fives could possibly turn into a multi-day breakout, but right now, looking at this price action, it's just a waiting game. There's no volume to really go off of. So probably my least favorite out of my top plays, but still something to keep an eye on. Definitely. I had a really nice run up. That's the only thing I don't like is there's not much volume. Even though we do have these red days, how many shorts are really trapped in this that could trigger a solid move higher um, when it starts bottoming out and they cover their position. So that's usually the thinking behind it. This is, you know, a solid run up. Just at some point, I do think it will have a bounce. Maybe not. I could be wrong, but something like this going from the twos to the mid fives, I think could have a bounce. But been wrong before. So we'll see what happens. Could turn to a breakout. We'll see how we play it. But really need the volume to come back because without the volume, it's not doing anything. Another multi-day bounce here, FFIE. This one, pretty excited for this one. Looks like, it's gave up this whole entire spike, but volume got really overextended here, just like how on to the upside when it gets overextended, it has a really hard time pushing higher and whatnot. Now I think it's going to have a hard time pushing lower, and we should start getting some stabilization and a bottom for it to bounce off of. As usual, looking for that 30% play on this. We'll be locking in 10 to 15%, but here we are. It had a panic. It came back with a decent bounce. Still red, but definitely overextended, and I like it. If you flip the chart, you don't even need to. Just look at this right here. Once the volume got overextended, it couldn't really break much past it and hold it. And then we got this huge pullback. Shorts took over. There wasn't really any buying, as you can see. When the volume died, um, that's one thing. When you see plays that are spiking on low volume, it's pretty suspect. Doesn't really have any support behind it. So that's why when it really gets overextended, be very cautious. That is typically a sign of short-term or long-term top. But here we are, significant pullback. Definitely looking at this for a multi-day bounce. Lastly, WTRH. Nothing, this is something I don't typically trade, but just kind of trading the momentum here. Volume is kind of coming back a little bit. If we could really hold the 34, 35 area, make this into support, make another higher low, I think we could definitely retest the breakout area. If not 45, definitely a hold dollar, or not hold dollar. When it comes down to the cheaper prices, every 5-10 cent area is going to be a key area. So 40 cents, 45, 50 is how I look at it at least. There's going to be people who might just go off 25 cents, 50 cents, 75, a dollar. But I go every 5 cent increments are going to be key areas. So yeah, if it could hold around 35 here, 34, I think we get a push back here. But yeah, kind of a long video for a watch list. But that's it right there. I already got it posted. If you want to check out the other plays here, I'll have another video lesson out later. Hope this was useful. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on PIK Punch Traders, at PIK Punch Traders on Twitter. Besides that, have a great one. We'll catch you guys later.